Hi guys, welcome or welcome back. It's the third video of this little series. Have you guys been able to keep along? Because I talk a lot. I am so sorry. But in this video, we're going to be talking about the spring of 2023 and the major impacts it had on my mental health and in my life. My personal life just destroyed my college experience, and let's get into it. So as you guys know, at the end of 2022, I lost my vision, my light perception, and I call it shadow detection, when I was able to see shadows and shapes and light and stuff like that, that contrast of it all. And I lost that in the end of 2022, and I thought I had it under control. It was the 5th time this happened to me, but apparently it did not. I mentioned in the previous video that my passion and excitement for education had been dead and gone after the 2nd semester of my college journey. I don't know if I was just excited to get out of the online classes and getting ready to get out of that mental funk I was in, getting out of 2022 into 2023, but I felt excited for the first time. I felt hopeful for the first time about beginning spring classes, and who knew that it would only be 2 weeks short lived. The second week of classes, after I met an amazing biology professor who loves her topic, who loves teaching, who I just was very excited to work with, and she was very excited to work with me. I got COVID. It hit me hard. I was down and out for 2 weeks, and right about the time I was getting back to go to school, we got hit with Candy's emergency. She had 5 tumors. We thought we were gonna have to say goodbye to her, but thankfully the surgery was successful, and her recovery was really hard, not just on her, but on us hearing her scream her little head off. And of course, just mentally, things were said and done by certain people here in this household that didn't help the situation. It was just a ball of sadness, of pain, of anger, of confusion, of what the heck am I gonna do now? But we lived through it. I got better. I lost my sense of smell, but it wasn't affecting me until I went back to school, when I realized how much I used my sense of smell for navigation. It hit me hard. I literally was like, what the heck? I was disoriented. I was confused. I wasn't lost, but I felt lost. The first day I was back to campus, I used to get there at like an hour, 40 minutes to an hour earlier than the class, so the halls were always silent. And I remember like dropping to the floor after I found the door and going to lean against the wall, and I was like, oh my god, just breathe. And that reminded me, oh my god, I can't smell anything. And I was like trying so hard not to cry in that hall, and it was just quite honestly devastating, because I knew of people that never got their sense of smell back, and others that took months and months to get it back. And I was like, what am I gonna do? I'm just freshly completely blind, and now no sense of smell. And I'm very good at pushing things that are too emotional, things that bother me, and so I pushed it aside, and I just kept going. And it was one of the few times that I didn't let anything get to me. I'm like, this is my last semester, I have classes in person, this is great. And this was around the time I found out that my second Spanish class of this very same semester dropped me because I wasn't doing work. And I was like, excuse me, I sent you my results for COVID. I had COVID. I contacted the SSD office. They looked into it. My first Spanish class was going to be in person, which I preferred, which was in a new campus that I've never been before. And it was going to take a little bit to get into that students with disabilities office, my file and all that stuff. I needed appointments, and it was going to take a while. And this professor's like, I will not accommodate you because I don't have an accommodations letter. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I'll work as much as I can without it until you have it, but I will be stepping out, just so you know. And she's like, no, you cannot. No one steps out of my class. But I'm like, it's a 3.5 hour class. I'm like, I'm sure students will go to the bathroom. And I'm like, crap, I should have not said anything. But now it was a problem for her. She's like, you cannot step out. I know it's for your dog, but you need an accommodations letter for that. And I'm like, I'm not going to deal with this. So that's why I switched to an online class and it was still insane. She dropped me because I had COVID, or not because I had COVID, but because I wasn't submitting things. But I had an excused absence stuff, and she still dropped me. But it was too late to get another Spanish class, so that was a fail from the beginning. And so, anyways, back to biology and all that stuff and my sense of smell. I was slowly getting it back, which was a relief. But right around Easter of 2023, I got sick again, like really sick. And the little sense of smell I had went away, and I think that's what did it for me. I was like, I'm done. I am done. I'm not going back to school. I am done with everything. I can't smell. I can't do anything. I can't see. Like, everything was just hitting me. And I decided to give up on school. I gave up on that semester, and I said, I'm done, and I'm done with it all. I was angry. I was angry at everything that was happening. Seeing my dog getting sick, and knowing that she's getting so old that this is just the beginning of her decline. I was angry of what people were saying, and I was just done. And so I gave up. I gave up on school, and even today when I think about it, it makes me really, really sad, because that was not supposed to be my last semester, and I think that's what made the whole situation worse. So yeah, that was that part. A lot of conversations. So yeah, thank you guys for sitting down with me. I hope you guys had a snack, a drink, cleaned your room. I don't know. But let's get into this last part of this series, and hope you guys have a wonderful day, and we will see you guys on the next one.